Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I release a legacy video every Friday. Hello everyone, Martin here, back with another legacy video. So recently I played a league where I got paired up against this super sweet Esper Doomsday list. Yeah, I don't know the list. I haven't it's not something I've looked up, but when my opponent resolved Doomsday, I got to take a look at their the exile zone. So I got most of it. And this is like clearly like a Mark Tobias style Doomsday plus the One Ring. I think I'm not showing everything here. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Let me just restructure these. Go like this. Yeah, so this is the list. And I don't know. I just got such a kick out of looking at it and was like, this is my jam. Like, I don't know if this is the best Doomsday deck to be playing right now. I don't know if it's a really good one or even just a mediocre one or whatever. We'll see. I might end up scrubbing out here, but there's just something about this list that just ticks all my boxes. So we have 3 cyclers, we have 3 petals, we have consider, and that makes us a deck with a turn like a decent turn 1 capability. But then we also have 3 Teferi, 3 the One Ring, and a sideboard of like control slash mid range pieces. I kind of like I expect that the Psychic Frog is going to get banned anytime soon, so I'm kind of almost looking forward to it, so that I can go on and really brew with this type of list. But for the time being, I am playing Psychic Frog because it's just so good. I don't really know, like, these 2 Orcish Bowmasters in the sideboard could also be, like, shielded, but I think we got our life gain, lifelink covered with these Barrogoyfs. I'm not expecting any real control. I don't feel like I'm running into control at all these days. So not playing like Shieldred and not Shieldred, Emrakul and Sheldar Isle means we're a little bit weaker to like Painter, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, let's go try and play combo control. Okay, we're on the draw for round number 1, and seems like a pretty fine hand. I'll keep this. We can turn 1 Psychic Frog if we deem it necessary with force backup, or we can try and resolve Teferi. I don't know. Thoughtseize. Okay, well, opponent is going to be ruining our good time here. They took our Force of Will. Okay. Daze? Force of Will? Come on. One of those cards. I'm not going to, I don't think so at least, unless I draw like Daze or Force. I'm not going to play out the Frog here. It's going to cost me a Petal and plays right into Daze. Another Teferi. Not exactly what the doctor ordered. I think I'm going to play out the Petal and I'm going to cast Ponder. Oh, that's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, we need all of these. I guess I'll draw the... I think I'm going to actually save the Dark Ritual. I'm going to draw Force of Will, and then next turn, Underground Sea lets me cast Frog. Or I guess Teferi if we are so inclined. Opponent casts Ponder. Ooh, what's this art? Never seen this before. Yeah, okay. Opponent... Ooh, is this a Doomsday Mirror? Or is it like just Reanimator? Personal Tutor. Okay, so it is Doomsday. Sweet. So they revealed Doomsday. What am I supposed to cast here? I'm not sure. So Teferi walks right into a Daze, but then kind of just messes them up all over the place if they don't have the Daze. I think I'll try it. Force of Will. Pitching Personal Tutor. Okay, I guess I'll let that resolve, and then I'm just going to Force of Will their Doomsday, which they are going to be casting. I'll pitch Teferi. Their last card is Days. They're the sickest sicko in the world. Okay, so gonna Dark Ritual out the One Ring here, and another the One Ring. That's not too exciting, but we're looking pretty good. They have like Psychic Frog here or something. That's pretty sick. All right, they're passing. Let's hope they aren't playing like Orcish Bowmasters in the main or something. Guess I'll test that out right now. Okay, so that just happened. I'm gonna name like Frog here. I don't care. And I will pass. I'm not gonna cast Ponder. If I wanted to, I should have done it in the other direction. Oh, okay. They have Fatal Push. So they are like the Tameo Psychic Frog kind of version of Doomsday. Brainstorm, okay. But yeah, I didn't want to cast Ponder because I don't have another blue card. Okay, and they just got whatever Brainstorm locked or something, so they concede. All right, so Doomsday weirdo, like these times, these are the strange times. Doomsday is taking up like a lot of slots for creatures. How do you go about it in the sideboard? Like, do you try to do you remain a Doomsday deck, or do you try to become like the better creature deck? If that's the case, I have like 13 cards to bring in. We could do that. Then we probably need to not be a Doomsday deck. Let's board out some of these things. They were playing Personal Tutor though. That's pretty interesting. I don't know, like how good of a deck am I without the Doomsdays versus actual Doomsday? How many blue cards are we're at 18 plus 5, that's 23 plus 3 more, that's 26. That's fine. It's plenty. So I can cut the Consider and I don't know, like one of the petals maybe? What else do we cut here? Like I'll cut a Daze on the draw, I guess, and a Lorne Revealed. How many blue cards? So 15 plus 5, that's 20, plus 3, that's 23. That's plenty. Yeah, let's keep this. If they are like balls to the wall Doomsday turn 1, then it's kind of bad. Ooh, and they're down to 5 cards. Wow. Alright, so they found 5. Let's see what they do. Ponder. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, I think. But we'll see. They don't shuffle. Okay. Bowmasters, not bad. Let's cast Ponder. Wow, a lot of tasty stuff here. A lot of tasty stuff here. I don't know. I guess the problem is if they have Daze, they blow us out on the Dark Ritual into the One Ring. I think I still take the One Ring here. Oh no, hang on. I have the One Ring already. No, I think I'm gonna shuffle then. I get a Dark Ritual anyways, because that's how Moto works. It's funny, like there's this feeling, right, that if someone casts a Ponder and they don't shuffle, you feel bad as the opponent. If they do shuffle, you feel good. But it's almost like Night's Whisper. Okay, pretty cool. Wish I had my Bowmasters on. So they recoup one of their mulligans. But yeah, it's almost like the same as a mulligan, right? You're happy if your opponent mulligans, but you could also just look at it, well, I mean, it's a little bit of a privilege. Okay, I think I'm gonna cast this Dark Ritual and then the One Ring. And they can force it. It's a 2 for 2. They do. Okay. And Personal Tutor is what's pitched. So if they Doomsday right now, they would be at 7 and then 6 from Bowmasters. That wouldn't be lethal. Okay, I think I'm going to cast a Frog here. And I'll pass. We can like Hail Mary brainstorm if we need to. Okay, they have the push. Okay, they're passing a land here would be great. I'm gonna cast a fairy then. No. Okay, I guess I'll Thoughtseize. If they brainstorm here, I probably Bowmasters. Although that does play right into Daze. There is Daze and a Force of Will. I'm gonna actually... No, I guess I'll take the Force. I'll cast Brainstorm. And... what was their hand? It was Daze, Petal, Petal. Guess I'll put back... Teferi. And Plow. And I'll play Cavern and named Orc. And I'll pass. So next turn I can have 6 mana with my Dark Ritual. They just drew a land, so we know what they have. Oh, I should have stacked it differently, so I would have drawn the Teferi. Yeah, no, that was a punt on my part. They're gonna fetch Undercity Sewers here. Put Force of Will on the bottom. I guess I'll just play out the Orc now. Because if they draw like an instant speed cantrip, then that's pretty good for them. They cast Brainstorm anyways. Fair enough. I guess what else are you gonna do? But yeah, really happy that I played out the Bowmasters. So gonna target opponent with all 3. I've kind of gotten burned before using the like same targets or save targets, because then suddenly they have a creature and you kind of miss out. All right, cool. Yeah. They concede. Mull to 5. That was a tough one. GG's opponent. And let's go to round number 2. All right, on the play for round number 2. Hey, how about that? I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna fetch Underground Sea and cast Doomsday here, or attempt to do so anyways. And if opponent Force of Wills, it's 2 for 2, and we have another Doomsday coming up. And that does appear to be what's happening. Teferi is pitched, so it's either the mirror or it's some kind of like Cephalid Breakfast. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe they have Nadu next turn. Second, or I guess third Doomsday. Let's hide the thing here, and let's pass. There's a world where we just get smoked here. Like if they have Nadu here maybe, and then they have draw all the things next turn. But they're gonna have to have like, oh hang on, I have to win if they don't have anything here. And they do appear to have F6'd. Alright, so let's brainstorm into Consider, Lion's Eye Diamond, Cycler, and then the last 2 cards is Thassa and another Cycler. Wow, it's been a while since I really played Doomsday. Yep, this should work. So it's Thassa, Cycler on the bottom, then the next 3 don't matter. Put back Doomsday and Consider. Play Lion's Eye Diamond, cycle Street Wraith, maintain priority, sack LED for blue, draw the Consider, put Doomsday into the graveyard, draw Cycler, cycle that, sacking a land, and cast Thassa's Oracle, and we win. Alright, cool. That was good. So Nadu, huh? How do we approach this? This doesn't really feel great to be grinding against, but I could be wrong. They are a Plowshares deck. So I think I'm actually gonna try something here. I'm gonna board in all the creatures in the removal, board out all the Doomsday stuff, or at least most of it. And we will see if they kind of have boarded, like they were super quick to F6 and pass priority, so I don't expect them to have been like oogling my exile zone. Okay, let's bring out consider an LED and all that good stuff. And then like what are the last cuts? Like, yeah, maybe I'll do the same as before, like cut a daze, cut a lure and revealed. So we have 22 blue cards. Let's try this. Ha! Wow, this is the most insane hand I've ever seen. Alright, let's mulligan. 6 lands and a lotus petal. Jeez Louise. Alright, I'll keep this. I'll bottom, I guess, Tundra. Alright, Noble Hierarch. Let's go. I guess I'll cast Lotus Petal. And then I'll Cavern of Souls on Frog. And hope they don't have Source of Plowshares here. Okay, Teferi. Guess they bounce the frog. Well, it's coming back. That is a pretty nice tempo swing. Look at their look at their board compared to my board. I think I play this to fill my graveyard, and let's do Underground Sea. And oops. Yeah, like that. And let's hope they don't like kill us right now. They have 3 mana. They could like go Illusionist and Nomads. Okay, they mill the carpet here, and they have Nadu. All right. Well, if that's all they have, let's see if they have Force of Will as well. This is going to be a lot of cards they get to draw. I'm going to plow the Nadu. Oh, they have the Force. Okay. Guess I'll jump the Nadu though. Or not jump the frog, I mean. And I'll attack Teferi and see if they want to step in front of the thing. Okay. They didn't want to do that, so I get to draw a card. So nothing has left here. I'm just trying to be like I get to choose the cast only. Oh, only with 2 mana. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, because nothing left the battlefield for me this turn. All right, let's pass here. If they have Nomads or Shuko, it's very feel bads. They find another, what's this called? Lush Portico. And they put Force of Will into the graveyard. Okay. What was exiled here? Brainstorm. Alright. Delighted Halfling. That is not an enabler. They do attack here. And the One Ring. Alright, I mean, that's pretty sweet, right? I guess I'll try and cast that. I mean, it's either that or I try and Fatal Push something here, but I think this is fine. That's in. Alright, that's good. Let's draw a card. And let's attack. Do we just kill Teferi here? Because I think we can probably discard 3 cards and then jump the frog. I don't think they have removal, but I could be wrong here. I mean, we're going to attack Teferi, and let's see if they block. I think that's reasonable. Oh, and they have Endurance. Alright. Endurance is in. They had to target themselves. So giving frog flying doesn't really matter here. Alright, I'm gonna discard some cards. Okay, so if I want the frog to live, right now they're dealing it 4 damage. I need to discard 3 cards. But then I do get to keep everything here. I'll discard the land and the force of will. And I guess I probably discard Barrogoyf. Yeah, let's just do that. Kill the endurance. And let's hope they don't draw exactly Nomads and Core or Shuko. Surgical extraction on Barrogoyf. Okay, that's fair. That means my life total is suddenly a little bit under scrutiny here. They have 0 cards in hand. I think they just need to attack me here, but they don't choose not to. Alright. Well, let's draw a card. And let's cast a Ponder, I guess. And I am definitely into this Source of Plowshares. Alright, let's... Oh, no. Let's plow... Let's plow this Nadu here. See what card they get. Bristly Bill. I forget what that one does. Oh, it's the landfall guy. We can Fatal Push him. Alright, so Nadu's gone. So let's jump the frog. And let's kill Teferi and draw a card. We draw the Lore Revealed. Let's... Oh, that's really good. Let's put back Fatal Push. Fatal Push and Brainstorm. And I'll play this Petal. And so we can Orcish Bowmasters something if we want to. Let's have them Brainstorm here. How about that? Right. So he's in. They currently have a fetch land available. Alright, let's draw a bunch of cards. Alright. We can fetch here and then jump the frog. And I guess I'll also discard the days. And maybe I'll just actually cast this Lore Revealed. We can always Fatal Push the Bristly Bill. Yeah, let's do that now. So he's gone. They get a fetch land. And they're tapping mana to do something here. Force of Will. How dare you? The nerve. Let's discard one of these Tundra. Maybe I discard the second one as well. They're at 18 though. Okay, let's attack. We draw a blue card. That's big, huge. I guess not. They can cast uncounterable things here with this Delighted Halfling. Yeah, they're trying to pressure our life total. We do have the ring here, so that makes sense. But I got news for you, pal. So if I draw with ring, I take 4 next turn. I'll be at 1. And I won't be able to Force of Will. I still think it's worth it. Let's cast a Brainstorm. I would love to find a second ring. Yeah, alright. Opponent concedes. Actually, it was a little bit dicey there. I don't know what I would have drawn off the Brainstorm here. Ponder, Bowmasters, another Ponder, and then who knows what else. But yeah. Alright, sweet. Off to round number 3. Alright, on the play for round number 3. And let's see what we get here. I will take the One Ring on turn 1. Let's keep this. We do run the risk of getting Force of Willed here, and it's a major blowout. If that happens, I'm gonna cycle Edge of Autumn in response and hope and pray for a blue card. Alright, ring is in. Let's draw a card. It's not a blue card, so that wouldn't have worked. Basic Forest. Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. We take a damage and we untap with the ring. Love that. Street Wraith. Okay. Let's draw 2 cards. And let's cast... Let's actually cycle Street Wraith first and then cast Brainstorm. Dark Ritual. Okay, okay. There's Doomsday. Gotta love it. Alright, let's hide the Doomsday along with one one Thoughtseize and let's pass. Alright, let's see what the opponent does. A Wasteland on this Underground Sea would be pretty timely from the opponent. That's not a Wasteland. I will, I guess, Force of Will a crop rotation here. Looks like they're just passing. So what am I afraid of here? Like, consigned to memory? Well, let's cast Dark Ritual and Doomsday. So we can draw 4 cards with what's like between the Edge of Autumn and the One Ring, and we have Cavern of Souls. So let's have those 4 cards be. We'll be at 7. Let be a Street Wraith. So we'll be at 7. We can force down to 6. Thoughtseize down to 5. Street Wraith down to 3. That's fine. So we need Thassa and a Petal for the Thoughtseize. And I guess, I don't know, like Days. If it's another force, where would that leave us? So we're at 7. We're at 5 with the Street Wraith, 3 with the Thoughtseize, 2 with force, 1 with another force. All right, let's have Force of Will be the bottom card. All right, and let's draw 3. Let's play the Cavern of Souls. We'll name Merfolk. We'll cycle Street Wraith. They're pausing here. Makes me wonder if they have endurance. So if they have 2 endurances and 2 green cards. Well, there is 1. Alright, let's so like if this resolves, my deck will be 4 cards big. The Street Wraith cycle will happen. I'll draw the Lotus Petal. I'll be 3 cards in the deck. I cycle Edge of Autumn. There's 2 cards in the deck, and I cast Thassa's Oracle. Then they would need uncounterable removal through a Thoughtseize. I think this is fine. Alright, so 4 cards. I draw. It's the Lotus Petal. Let's cast that and cast Thoughtseize. If they have another endurance here, that would be really interesting. And they have nothing. That's fine. Let's cycle this Edge of Autumn and win with overwhelming protection. Alright, this is a... what are they fetching for? Oh no! Oh no, they got me! They got me! They're fetching the fucking thing, the land that I didn't think about. Oh! Yeah. Oh wow. Got blown out. Didn't think about that. Yeah, you phase out my creature. Alright, GG's opponent. Very well played, very sloppily played on my part. Okay. Yeah, I just Force of Will the endurance, and we're honky dory here. I completely overthought this and ended up losing. That's what happens sometimes. I don't know that this is a matchup where I am happy to have like where I'm happy to grind, but I do like. I think I probably will end up doing that. So 5 removal spells. Is that going to be good enough? They have so many creatures. 2 Psychic Frog. I don't know. This is beginning to feel like it's coming off the rails. They have so many creatures. Maybe I'm just supposed to be a fast Doomsday deck. Tell you what, I'm not going to pivot here. I'm actually just going to resubmit and hope to be able to do better, and then maybe I'll pivot in the final game if there is one. Oh no, I feel so silly. Yeah, it's just one of those classical things where you like start to over analyze and end up like just screwing yourself over. Well, live and learn. I will keep this hand that promises a lot. All right, really need to go big on shaking this off. That was terrible. Opponent mulligans to 6. That's a good start. And I think I will fetch basic island here because I have a dark ritual. I am able to cast Doomsday if I need to. Okay, that's the One Ring next turn. I like that. Let's scrap this Daze, and I guess I'll play out the Petal and the Lines at Diamond, and I'll pass. And let's see, they fetch off of the Foothills. This is Thoughtseize. Okay, no, it's Noble Hierarch. That's fine. Well, let's see if the One Ring can do what we wanted to do again this turn. I mean, I should have won last game, but I misplayed. And the reason I should have won was because of all the cards that the One Ring drew me. Let's draw the Street Wraith and pass. There is a Cradle. Another Hierarch. Okay, so now they can Green Suns for 2 if they want to. And that looks like what that is looking like what they were going to do. Obviously, that's not going to happen. They would get oof and the game would be over. So casting Daze on that. They have 3 cards in hand and 2 Noble Hierarchs. I'm feeling okay right now. There's Doomsday. Okay, let's draw 2 cards. And let's cycle the Street Wraith. Another the One Ring. Okay, I'm gonna cast Scrub or play Scrubland here and pass. Yeah, maybe that was wrong, but like I'm thinking that I'm gonna try and get to 3 black mana. Alright, I take 2. Somewhat comforting. That means they're not like spending big on mana here, but I don't know. Maybe that's false comfort. They could have enough mana to do what they want to do. No, Dried Arbor, okay. Another Green Sun? Get out of here. Please don't have Veil of Summer. We're down to 11. There's Psychic Frog. Let's draw 3 cards. I guess we play out the Frog here. Like, we're just dead to a natural order if they were to find one. Reclaimer, okay. Like, if they don't kill me right now and I untap and, like, Dark Ritual is the top card of my deck, then I think I probably win. Looks like they are passing. Okay. I take 3 damage. I'm at 8. It's Doomsday. Alright, let's draw 4 cards with the One Ring. There is Dark Ritual. So they have 2 mana. And we can cast... So I guess like we shouldn't cast the Petal right now. Just in case they would have something like Mindbreak Trap. Let's see, how much mana can we produce here? So Frog can draw as a card. If they have Endurance, though, they can block the Frog. Then we still are able to, like, Edge of Autumn to draw a card. We have 3, 4 with the Petal, 6 with Dark Ritual, so 3 again with Teferi. Okay, I think that's pretty neat. Let's give the frog flying, and let's cast Dark Ritual and then Doomsday. All right, so we need Thassa, obviously. So what happens if we cast Teferi and then Edge of Autumn into Consider into Thassa, blah, blah, blah? I think that's probably fine. We'll be at 4. We can even Street Wraith once. Maybe Force of Will, I guess. We will be without cards because of LED. So Force of Will is no good. Let's so if they have Mindbreak Trap plus Endurance, that's pretty bad for us. We need Consider. So Consider will be the top card, then Force of Will, then Thassa, then Daze. Yeah, Daze on the bottom, then Thassa, Street Wraith, Force of Will, and Consider. Let's cast this Petal. So if they have Endurance, they need to cast it right now. There is Endurance. All right, but like we're gonna have 3 Devotion, or like Devotion 4, and they can't crop rotate, and they can't activate this guy. So I'm just gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce the Endurance. They can't replay it. Holy shit, I wasn't supposed to do that. Crap. I can't remember. What did I put? I put... Shit, I can't remember. God damn it. I've had too many beers tonight, and right now I can't remember if I'm supposed to... when I'm supposed to cycle the fucking Edge of Autumn or attack. No, I think there's a Force of Will right now on top of the deck. So we can draw that with a Psychic Frog, and then we cycle Edge of Autumn, but then I can't remember if I've just lost. So Daze was the bottom card, I think. All right, let's draw a card with Psychic Frog. If I lose this, in so many ways, it is incredibly just all about it being my fault. This should draw Force of Will, if I remember correctly. And then I think there's a Street Wraith, and then I think it's Thassa. I hope so, at least. This land again. Okay, yeah, I forget that's how that works. So I just lose? Damn. Well, here we go. Because now the ring kills me. Unbelievable. Okay, don't play Doomsday when you're like a tad bit drunk and play poorly. I'm also clearly just deflecting here. Yeah. I lost this completely on my own. I don't have I can't win this. So you're telling me if I dazed the Endurance, they wouldn't have been able to do this. That's really interesting. All right. All right, GG's opponent. You deserve this, and I clearly don't. All right, on the play here for round number 4, I'm going to keep this hand, and I'm going to try for the Dark Ritual Doomsday. I played against this opponent earlier today, and they were on Self-Led Breakfast, so they could be a Force of Will matchup for sure. They're on 5 cards, though. So if they do Force of Will this Doomsday, that's a lot of stuff. All right, let's that's a lot of cards they don't have, is what I meant to say. Let's try this. Okay, that resolved. We want Thassa, we want Cavern of Souls. Maybe we want like Thoughtseize and Force of Will. And like another island. So let's see. We draw Thoughtseize. No, we draw Basic Island. We cast Brainstorm. We draw Force of Will, Thoughtseize, Cavern of Souls. We put back Cavern of Souls and Ponder. And we Thoughtseize them. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we want like Cavern and Thassa on the bottom. Then Force of Will, Thoughtseize, and Basic Island. They pass. That's super interesting. Not even playing a land. Alright, I'm going to cast Brainstorm. I'll put back LED. I guess I'll put back Thassa and LED. And then I'm going to Thoughtseize them. This might prompt a concession. Yep, it does. Very interesting. I'm going to go on the assumption that they are a Cephalid Breakfast deck. And probably I'll board in... I'll actually just board in all of the like fair magic stuff here. I'll board out Doomsday. And then if we lose, I will probably board in to the Doomsday again, post board. Let's board out one paddle, one LED, one daze on the draw. And one Lorien revealed. Maybe another daze. How many blue cards now? So 14, 19, 21. That's still fine. I believe, I can't remember, I read this a long time ago, but like if you do like one of those calculations, hypo something, I can't remember what it's called, but like if you do that, you'll work out that you need like around 16 or 17 is the absolute bare minimum. If you have that many blue cards with 4 Force of Will, you're really cutting it close and probably not doing it right. So I think anything above 20 is probably okay. Okay, we put them all against the 6. I get just a nice fair magic hand. I'm going to keep this. Oh my god, this deck is so much fun to play. I love just these cards. The cards that are in my hand, love them. The opponent down to 4 cards. Wow, maybe they're not on breakfast. 3 cards? This doesn't seem like mulling to 5 and then to 3 doesn't seem like something breakfast does ever. So, well, they're keeping like they're fighting the good fight here. Maybe it's Turbo Necro, huh? Oh, is it really Turbo Necro? That's so funny. Oh no, okay, it's just oops. And I say oops. Wow, sorry opponent, that sucks. I know how that feels. All right, that was nice, quick and dirty. So 3-1, let's go for the final round. On the play once more for round number 5. That's the 4th time out of 5 possible that I've been on the play here. Almost good, but not quite. Gonna mulligan this. Yeah, I'll keep this, and I will bottom the Lorne Revealed. I'm gonna fetch Underground Sea and go balls to the wall here against, like, not care about Wasteland. I'm gonna Thoughtseize. Daze Force Stifle. And a bunch of creatures. That's a super strong hand. Guess I'll take the Force of Will. Yikes. I am going to have a hard time beating that hand. Just has everything. So this is Demir Tempo. There's a Stalactite Stalker. Dark Ritual here? Nope. I think I'm going to fetch the Undercity Sewers while the fetching's good. Lines that Diamond. That can go into the graveyard. Wow, Stifle too. That's so gross. They did find another land, so here's Frog. But that means I can cast Ring here and daze their daze. So I'm going to do that. Excuse me. I'm gonna daze pitching or picking up an Underground Sea here because I want untap mana in case I. They have Force Pitch Stifle, but hey, guess what? I have second daze. Sucker. We're still in a bad spot here. We need to hit Doomsday like right away. They don't get to draw any cards next turn here, but then they get to attack with two frogs and a stalker, dealing us at minimum 4 damage and drawing 2 cards. Another ring. Let's cast Ponder. Yeah. Like, if I draw actual Doomsday right now, then I am somewhat encouraged, but not safe. They discard a land to deal me 5 damage. I'll be at 8, and I'll be at 6 from the ring. That's another stalker. Okay. Alright, so I'm really in trouble to the stalkers and just the power they have. Let's draw some cards. Alright, I mean, this draws, or this puts another ring into play. So let's try that. Brainstorm in response, sure. Okay, so I need to think here. If I keep the old ring, I will drop to 3, and then I'll draw 4 cards. If I keep the new ring, I will draw 1 card, and then another 2 cards. So I'll draw 3 instead of 4, so I think it's better to keep the old ring. Let's keep the old ring. Alright, I guess I'll play the Lotus Petal, and I'll cast a Ponder here. Looking for Doomsday, and there is Doomsday. Alright, so I'll untap, I'll be at 3, so I can even like Force of Will, and I can't both Force of Will and fetch. So let's draw this Doomsday and then this Swamp. Alright, we'll pass. So this is sweet because they can't draw any cards here. They can't Thoughtseize me. They can only have the 3 cards that are in their hand. The best they could do is probably like Wasteland me here. They shuffle with their Ponder. And what's really nice here is that they haven't seen any creatures. They haven't seen white. They go through my Exile Zone. They'll see a 1 Psychic Frog. Okay, there is a Wasteland. Okay, I'm at 3. I'm gonna drop down the snow-covered swamp. I think means I can't cast the Cavern Souls, but I'll be drawing 4 cards with the One Ring. They daze. I guess I'll Force of Will that. So they have 1 unknown card and a land. Alright, so we'll draw 4 cards. We'll draw Thassa and 2 Petals. And 1 Edge of Autumn. And oh fuck! If the last card in their hand is a Stifle, then we're fucked. And there ain't no playing around it, unless they get it like cute and wait until I've drawn with the ring. Like if they just Stifle the ring, I'm dead. But let's see here. So I will draw 4. I'll draw the 4 cards we see highlighted here: the Daze, the Edge of Autumn, the Lotus Petal, and the Thassa. And then I can Edge of Autumn into the other petal, which I think is a fine place to be at. Yep. So how about you don't have Stifle as your last card? I would just absolutely love that. There's a big pause here. I hope that's just because they're looking through my Exile Zone, and not because they are like gleefully looking at the Stifle and Underground Sea in their hand. Okay, that happened. Sweet. Let's cast the petal here and cycle to draw the last petal. And we'll cast Thassa's Oracle. Wow, we got away with that. Holy crap. I did not expect to win that one. Alright, but that's so good, because that means we can board into the transformational sideboard here. and still have another game if that becomes relevant. All right, so let's board out all of the Doomsday stuff. So it's the last cut here. Maybe a days on the draw. Yeah, I like this. There was a time when I considered putting in like a basic plains in the sideboard here, and that is something that could end up biting us, not having enough white mana. All right, I'm gonna keep this, and I would just love to not get Thoughtseized on turn 1. I would also like them not to have Stifle. What's the play here? They're signaling Stifle, right? So, like, if they stifle me here, if they fetch when I crack this, I could cast Dark Ritual in response, and then like, yeah, I'm gonna try. They probably do they have it? They do. Look at them. They couldn't fetch quick enough. Okay, they have the stifle. I'm gonna try this Dark Ritual here. See if they also have a daze, and then cast Barrowgoyf. They have Force of Will. Okay. Well, we are not playing the game right now, and they're down some cards, but so are we because of the pedal. Yeah, Stifle Gaming is good gaming. They don't shuffle, and they have a Stalker. Okay. Oof, that's lucky. Lucky for us. Let's cast a Ponder. And shuffle. We need black mana. Draw days. And they're attacking, and nothing else. Oof. Okay. So we're both sort of not doing anything here. We're at the mercy of their deck, though. If they draw Wasteland, we're just fucked. And they drew a Brainstorm. That's so good. Wow, but they don't have a land to shuffle here? So what are they drawing? Like counterspells and stifles? We're not drawing anything here. They could draw like Psychic Frog. We can try and daze that. We're taking 1 again. And there is Psychic Frog. I am gonna daze. They have another force here. That's so rough. They do. Wow. Yeah, okay. So they have Psychic Frog. That probably is GG's. Well, Cavern Souls draws us or lets us play Bowmasters. There is a world where we get away with this if they don't pump the Stalactite Stalker. Like if they don't have a way to get, what's it called? It's not called anything. Oh, get out of here. Okay. All right, I'm going to concede. Disappointing. And I'm not, like, they've seen Barrowgoyf, but they've also seen Dark Ritual. It is unfortunate that they saw Barrowgoyf, but I'm not going to board back into Doomsday. Oh, man, that sucked. All right, final game of the league here. All right, I'm down with this. Dark Ritual, Barrowgoyf. They need Force of Will. It can't be Force of Negation. They kept 7. If it's Force of Will, it's a 2 for 2. And then any land lets me cast Orcish Bowmasters. They have Force of Will. The Scoundrels. Okay. They have Undercity Sewers. Go for the Throat. Okay. Land. Oh no. Come on. Frog. Of course you have Frog. Come on, land. Land, 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 land. It's not exactly the land I wanted. I'm gonna ponder though. And shuffle. I need more lands. Alright. The frog has replaced itself and deals me 2 by pitching a Bloodstained Mire, so it hasn't really replaced itself. Of course they have Wasteland. Why wouldn't they? So gross. Land? That is a land. It can also be stifled though. No stifle. Okay. All right. I'm gonna plow this frog on their upkeep. Another Force of Will. Okay. So if they have another Wasteland here, and they do, fuck you! No! Wow. Wasteland Gaming, huh? What was pitched here? They just want to get me dead here. That's fair. Land? The One Ring. No. Okay. That's probably it. Well, they don't care about card advantage. I mean, that's fair. Like, if they have another threat here, I can't keep up with that. They don't shuffle. They have a Stalker. Okay, like Stalker maybe. We can keep up with that. We need to draw land right now, and that's not a land. I'm going to concede. Damn. Okay, well, I mean, we paid the price for having the white splash here. If these plows had been fatal pushes, like, everything would have been different. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. All right, I mean, yeah, I was just touching on that. I don't think the Teferis really did a lot. And if these plows had been fatal pushes and we didn't have to fetch like tundras, I guess we lore and reveal for tundra, but I think honestly I'm not too sure about the white splash. That's my overwhelming sense right now. I thought the deck was super cool. I really enjoyed playing it. I really enjoyed playing the One Ring in particular. And I think Mark Tobias really hit a sweet spot here with the 3 rings, the rest of the sort of fast Doomsday machinery being intact. And I do like Teferi. It's like, I think Teferi is still good, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too influenced by just the final turn of, or like the final couple of turns of the final round here, where it was just, oh, it just sucks so bad to lose it like that, you know? Um, where like the basic swamp would just have cast us fatal pushes. Yeah, I don't know. I'd really be interested to hear what you say, what you think. And yeah, I think that's probably it for me. So stay safe out there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with some more Legacy. Bye bye.